We are talking about, what are we talking about? The new moon. The new moon in Sagittarius on the end of the month, On the 30th on the West Coast, the 1st on the East Coast. What are the vibes? I can't see. Hey, LaShawn. Faith, growth, adventure, exploration, learning, philosophy, optimism, hope, right? What is life without hope? Hey, Isis. Life is nothing without hope. I literally had a conversation about that with my dad. Like, what is there to live for if we don't have hope? There is literally nothing to live for because this place is a hellhole. All right. All right. We will get it. Well, don't we we do get a break, right? This is a good one. This is a good time. And what else? I like that there's going to be a trine in this moon, and yeah, and a few days before this moon, right? So that's something positive. I think that Pluto leaving Aquarius will be a break. I mean, leaving, why do I keep saying that's a Freudian slip? Pluto leaving Capricorn will be a break for all of the cardinal signs. Pluto entering Aquarius, will be a change and a shift for all of the fixed signs, right? So that would be, I said that would be what? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. All right. Oh, you think so? Oh, that sounds nice. Hey, Valerie. Oh, I like it for you. Enjoy. LA is always a good time. Okay. Let me start over because I just totally went on our little side quest. Okay. It's new moon in Sagittarius, the 30th on the West Coast, the 1st on the East Coast. What are the vibes? Hope, faith, optimism. Thank you, Izzy. Yes, please like and tap the screen. I appreciate that. And if you are not following me, I think I know everyone in here, but no, it's fine. You know, it doesn't take much for me to get off topic, please. Okay. All right. And if you're not following, follow, okay, for more fun and adventure. All right. Speaking of adventure, it's a new moon in Sagittarius. This is a black moon. Why? Because it's the second new moon of the month. All right. So that's why it's called a black moon. Yeah. It's like a blue moon, right? When they have 2 full moons in a month. I did not know Abraham Lincoln was an Aquarius, but that makes sense because they said he was like a bisexual. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did it that way because you never know with TikTok. All right. No shade to the Aquarius people, but they could just be more open-minded. All right. We are starting off the month, and let me not read the comments, and ending the month with a new moon, right? We had a new moon in Scorpio November 1st, now 11:30 or 12:01, depending on where you are. We're going to have a new moon in Sagittarius. We need some new energy because November has been chaotic, in my opinion, right? Feeling the vibes of the black moon the heaviest are my mutable signs. That would be Gemini, Virgo, I almost said Virgin. Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. This moon is at 9 degrees, okay? So if you have any placements between 6 to 12 of a mutable sign, that would be Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces, right? Then you are feeling the energy. Let's see. What is the energy? The new moon occurs when the sun and the moon are in the same degree, right? They're kissing up on each other. The sun is at 9 degrees and 33 minutes. So is the moon. They're together. They're snug. They're going together. What are the Saggy moon vibes? Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, right? And Jupiter is the ruler of the moon because the moon is Sagittarius. The planet of wisdom and optimism. All right, Jupiter is associated with our faith and our sense of hope. Yes, the energy was heavy, Christine, but we are shifting the vibes because we're heading into Sag season. Jupiter is growth. It's expansion. That is the ruler of the moon. That's the planet calling the shots. Now, Jupiter is retrograde, so maybe we have to work a little harder to find that sense of hope and optimism. Maybe we've got to dig a little deeper, right? I've personally noticed it's been harder to be optimistic with Jupiter and Gemini, but maybe it's just me, okay? When Jupiter goes into Cancer, totally different vibe. Jupiter loves it in Cancer. We're all going to feel very dreamy and hopeful and optimistic. And yes, it's going to be wonderful. All right. The luck is more internal with the retrograde than external. So lean into your inner sense of hope and optimism. Believe that you can do it. I like this new moon for all of us. Sagittarius is the eternal optimist. It's the lucky girl syndrome. Everything is working out for us. Yes, it is. Okay. New moons are new beginnings. It's the beginning of a lunar cycle. It doesn't go into Cancer until I think like May or June, April. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. So it's towards, we still have a while for Jupiter to be in Gemini because it's retrograde now. It has to go direct. And then I think it's about May or June that it goes into Cancer. New moons are new beginnings. This is the start of a lunar cycle, right? The new moon is when the moon is dark. We could barely see it. It's hardly visible, but it is there. So we are setting our intentions in the dark, so to speak, just like we plant seeds in the soil, right, in the darkness. We have faith that they will manifest. We are having faith that our intentions are going to come to fruition. Sagittarius is all about the vision, so think big, bish, okay? You need to think big. You're thinking too small. This is a good time to ask yourself, are you open to new perspectives, new ideas, to growth? Are you seeing life as a prison sentence? Yes, no, I'm kidding. Or an adventure, right? I'm just saying. Don't think locally, think globally. Let's go. There's so much more to life than just your backyard. So go out and explore the world. Even if you can't travel, you can taste different cuisines. You can, I don't know, read, watch a movie, all right, learn about other cultures, go to a museum. What's the astrology in the background of the moon? Hey, Aria, let's see. Mercury is retrograde. Dia asked about this. Maybe this means that our intentions don't take off as fast as we'd like them to, right? Maybe we have to wait a little while. We have to see some growth, but it's delayed. Don't lose hope and faith if your visions don't materialize as quickly as you like. Be patient, right? Mercury is in Sagittarius, so it's also in the same sign as the sun and the moon, but it's at 19, so it's like a wider orb, right? So it's not hugging up on the sun and moon, but it's still hanging around the new moon, all right? Retrograde vibes are all about the reflect, revisit, revise, redo, whatever. Run it back, all right? Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius may have us reflecting on our beliefs, our philosophies, our existence, the meaning of life, right? Sag is the philosopher. Maybe you're going back to old spiritual practices and beliefs. You could revisit a course or a topic of study, decide to pick it back up. Sagittarius rules the 9th house of publishing. This is writing, all right? Maybe you're like, I want to drop a book or a Substack. Subscribe to my Substack. If you hadn't, link in bio. Fred, I was supposed to send you the link, my bad. All right, I dropped the Astro T over there, and sometimes I even do audio for my auditory learners. I was like, what is it? Auditory. Thank you. You guys, Mercury opposite Jupiter, okay? And also, Mercury is on my Neptune. I'm like, damn, my mind is fried. Okay, the sun and moon in Sagittarius are trine Mars and Leo. I love this. This is real nice. Mars is our confidence. The sun is our motivation. A trine is a supportive aspect, It's a triangle. This is the sweet spot of the month of November for me. This is what I picked as my favorite aspect. Thank you, April. All right, this is exact on November 27th, but we'll still be feeling it when the new moon comes around. It'll be fading out, but the energy will still be there. It's giving passion and going after your goals. It's giving creativity. 10 out of 10. We love this. There's actually a grand trine in the chart because we have the sun, moon, Mars, and the north node all in a trine. Our motivations, our inner needs, our actions, and our spiritual mission are all in alignment. I love this for us, okay? I love it. 10 out of 10 again. That's like literally, I'm loving that. And now keep in mind, Mars is in the pre-shadow and Mercury is about to go retrograde too, or will be retrograde. So even though we have this inspiration, don't get frustrated if things don't move as fast as you'd like them to. All right. The sun and moon in Sagittarius are going to be opposite Jupiter and Gemini. Now remember, Jupiter is also the ruler of the moon. Are we doing it big or are we doing too much, right? With the sun opposite Jupiter, we can be a little too proud, boastful, overly confident. We can eat, drink, or party a little too hard. You know what? Valerie, it's a lot of delays when it comes to travel, especially if you're going to be traveling for the holidays with Mercury retrograde and then revisiting old belief systems and spiritual practices and just even education or things that you've put faith and value in. Okay. So Sun opposite Jupiter, right? Doing too much, gambling, being risky, trying to hit a parlay. All right. You might want to eat, drink, and be merry a little too hard because it is Sag season and Sagittarius is the party animal. Watch your ego. It's not your amigo. You don't know it all. That's great because no one knows it all, right? There's no one here that knows it all. All right, maybe now with the moon opposite Jupiter, you feel like somebody is restricting your freedom, like you're trying to make moves, but you're locked in with someone. It could be a relationship that's keeping you trapped from exploring new horizons, seeing the world, doing you. Saggies like to roam, all right? They don't like to be at home. So a relationship may have you feeling stuck. Or on the flip side, you could like rush into a relationship and want to put a ring on it with someone that is not a good match for you. The big theme of the moon is doing it big, but make sure you aren't overdoing it. Mercury is also opposite Jupiter. That starts tomorrow, okay? It'll be fading away, but we'll still be like the big picture, but maybe missing out on the small details and possibly doing the most. Like, what can I say? Jupiter likes to do it big. And when it's in an opposition or square with other planets, it creates this like, do I do it big? Do I not? Am I doing too much? Okay. The sun and moon in Sagittarius, speaking of squares, are squaring Saturn in Pisces. So there could be something that we have to learn. We have to move through before we can receive what we want, right? Emotionally and material. The sun and the moon, we're seeking things, but Saturn is saying, hold on, there's a lesson here that has to be learned. Do we need to get focused and disciplined? Yes, to actually make our dreams come true. Faith without works is dead, right? I remember my yoga teacher would be like, you get what you work for, not what you wish for. So there you go. It's great to have a positive attitude and talk about all these grand plans and big ideas, but you need the work ethic and the drive to make them happen or they'll never happen, okay? Remember, again, delayed is not denied. Be patient. Don't get discouraged if you have some roadblocks or detours on your journey. Life is an adventure, and sometimes you're going to go off the road, right? That sounded crazy, but okay. People off-road. There's some other cute aspects of the new moon. Venus in Capricorn is making a trine with Uranus and Taurus. We love a trine. Good for creativity, meeting new people, making art, right? I feel like I'm working too, Valerie. I'm ready to not work. Maybe you think of new ways of making money, or maybe you meet somebody unique. Uranus is here for a good time, not a long time. I always say that, but it's cute. It could be a friend too. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. Venus is also forming a sextile to Neptune. Now we know we like a sextile, but that's a spark. That's a possibility. We got to pour the shot into the drink to get the party going because a sextile is not going to work without you working it, right? This is good for intuition, spirituality, and compassion. Also creativity. This is good for art too. So maybe you have some kind of intuitive breakthrough or psychic download. Pull out the tarot cards, pull out the paint. I don't know. Listen to music, vibe out. All right. Let's get into the horoscopes. Let me take a sip of water first. Oh my gosh. Whew. All right. I'm going to start with Aries. I tried to make them a little longer. Okay. But we'll see. All right. Aries, it's time to think big, bish. You know that meme. Take a chance, take a risk, Rams. Bet on yourself and you'll never go broke. That's the SAG mantra. Expand your horizons through travel or education. Maybe you can't embark on a spiritual sabbatical and go do yoga at an ashram. Doesn't that sound amazing? Mercury is in micro braids after all, right? Aries risings, pay attention if you're traveling because that's your 9th house. But maybe you can have the breakthrough that you're seeking through meditation, chanting, prayer, or visiting a spiritual guru right in your own backyard. Maybe healing is more of a solo mission with Saturn calling for you to spend some time alone. Aries mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. I am ready for new adventures. And so it is. Taurus, let the healing journey begin, bulls. Break out the shadow work journal or book a therapy session and break free from your fears. I like it. What are some behaviors that are rooted in low vibrational feelings? It's okay to admit that you have a dark side. Every light casts a shadow. Don't be afraid to open up to a trusted partner or licensed professional if needed. We love therapy. It's not the time to sign any contracts. If you can hold off, please do. Maybe an investment or opportunity is too good to be true. Hold off on making any big financial moves until after Mercury retrograde is over. Plan now, act later, right? Taurus mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. I am resilient and can move past hurt and pain. And so it is. Gemini, new relationships, Hootis twin. Maybe you're tired of being the one to carry the friendship bond, the business partnership, or even the marriage. Hey Tay, is it time to cut ties with a bond that is keeping you small and holding you back from your glow up? Mercury, your ruler, can bring back some exes, but don't look back. You're not going that way. Okay. Think twice before tapping back in with an old lover, and make sure you pause and ponder before signing any contracts. Don't rush into situations with people, places, or things that you'll later regret. Gemini mantra for the Sagittarius moon. New moon. I deserve positive and supportive relationships. You do. Cancer. How can you work smarter and not harder, Crabby? Who wants to be chained all day to their desk skipping lunch? Not me. Okay. You deserve to feel lighthearted when you greet the day, not filled with dread from all the work and obligations awaiting you. Maybe you've taken on too many projects. You can do all the things, but not all at once. Mars retrograde in your sign next year will force you to slow down, but why not start to release some of the load, pause, before you hit burnout? Take time for rest and healing. You deserve to have peace of mind and be at ease. You do. You deserve. Sagittarius, I said Sagittarius. Cancer mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. I give myself permission to let go of what is not serving me so I can embrace what feeds my soul. Yes, Cancer. Leo, it's time to get creative, Lions. Where the mixtape at? What about the YouTube channel? Maybe you take a dance class or go Christmas caroling. I just brought that up to someone like, that's so random. Have some fun. How about, it's time to have some fun. If you need someone to fund your musical debut, there might be some delays to receive the coins you need. That's okay because Mercury is retrograde and Mars will run it back in your sign. So maybe this isn't the best time to share your baby with the world, right? Your baby, it doesn't have to be a literal baby. It could be a creative baby. Release date to be determined. Get the mixes right. Hey, Phoenix. Leo mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. Creativity helps me transform and grow. Yes, it does. Virgo, what's the family tea? Do you need to schedule QT with your family? Yeah. Maybe the new moon wants you to be more spontaneous. Sometimes the best plans are no plans. Virgo, let me run that back for you. Sometimes the best plans are no plans. Tap into that spontaneity of Sagittarius. If you're thinking about moving and getting a new space, there might be a hiccup when it comes to the contract. Mercury is in Gatorade, and that's your ruler. So maybe it's best to hold off on major purchases or moves until the retrograde and shade are over at the top of the year. You can always redecorate to switch up the vibe. See, Virgo was long. Where are Ty and Roger? Okay, Virgo mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. I embrace the unknown with excitement and awe. Yes, hermit mode. I said mood. Well, hermit mood too. Libra, what's on your... The retrograde is not over till December 15th. Is it 15th? But then, no, that's not right, is it? And then it's in the the post-shadow until the 1st. Yeah, maybe that is right. To the 2nd, of January. Okay, I'm going to tell you afterwards. I have it written down so I don't give you misinformation. Libra, what's on your mind, Libra? Let it all out. It's time to tell the truth. No more niceties. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Your phone is popping and the people want you outside, but maybe you're feeling a little frazzled by all the social activity. You could feel a bit drained by your heavy workload. Double check your texts and emails to make sure that they're crystal clear with Mercury retrograde. Make sure to take time for yourself so you don't crash out. Journaling or even opening up to a therapist is a good way to get things off your chest. Yes, it is. Libra mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. I speak my truth. I allow my voice to be heard. Scorpio, what's up with the bag, Scorpio? How can you manifest the abundance you desire? Maybe you sell a course or share your knowledge on Substack. Substack, cut the check. You're a natural teacher, and if anyone can break something down, it's you. You know Scorpio is going to give it to you, all the details. They got all the tea. Maybe you create a TikTok that focuses on travel. There are so many things that you can do, but make sure to narrow it down before trying to take on more than you can handle. It's a good time to trust that the universe has your back if you have any financial worries. All right, tap into that Sag optimism. The glass is half full, boo. Yes, it is. Scorpio mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. I release any attachments to outcomes and trust in the divine timing of my journey. Yes, that was a tongue twister. Sagittarius, let's go, Saggies. It's your solar return for all my Sag sons. Shout out to you. And a new moon in your sign. New beginnings are loading. The sun is shining on you. How nice. And the moon believes in you. You're feeling confident and lucky, so shoot your shot. Let's go. Whether it's a project, person, or even a place, we know you love to travel. It's time to go after what you want. Now be patient with yourself and your goals as Mercury is in Gatorade and your ruler Jupiter is retrograde. Okay, so you got 2 planets retrograde. Plan it out before setting out on that adventure. But now that the world is your oyster, but now the world is your oyster, and know that the universe supports whatever you want. Sagittarius mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. I see only opportunities and opportunities. Yes, I love that for you, Saggies. Capricorn, it's time to chill, Cappies. I know you don't know what that means. No, I don't. You're always doing and going, but it's the season before your birthday, so take pause. Rest, reflect, and reset. You may try to work as a way to escape difficult and painful emotions, gang, but it's time to reveal, feel, and heal. Yes, Mercury retrograde can be bringing up ghosts of the past, but it's so you can finally deal with the hurt and drop the baggage. Let it go. Saturn is already giving you a heavy haul to carry. Isn't that so true? Don't add any more weight to your karmic load. I keep saying load. Capricorn mantra for Sagittarius new moon. I free myself of the past and embrace the infinite possibilities of the future. Yes, Cappies, let's go. Pluto is out of there. Woo, woo. All right. Why would you want your favorite ex to come back? Honestly, all my exes can kick rocks. All my exes can, okay, sorry. Let me keep positive. Aquarius, new friends, are waiting to meet you, Aquas. Join that UFO sighting group on Discord or hit up that Dungeons and Dragons meetup. I love that I'm giving Aquarius the weird vibes. It's time for new social circles. This goes for networking too. Pluto is in your sign and it's about to transform your whole identity. You may decide that old interests no longer speaks to you, right? It's time for some new hobbies. All right. The new moon is in your 11th house of wishes. This is a very lucky new moon for the Aquarius risings. What are your long-term goals? What are you dreaming of? It's time to think big. If you're dreaming, you might as well dream big. For real, for real. Aim for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll be among the stars. Yes. Aquarius mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. I open myself up to new people and new interests. Yes. Pisces, do you want a promotion or to put in your resignation, Pisces? I know that's right. What's the career deal? Are you tired of grinding all your life and want to chill? I know that's right. Maybe you've lost the faith or the vision when it comes to your career plans. Mercury retrograde is a good time to reflect on what you want your public legacy to be. Saturn is giving you the discipline and maybe a few hard lessons too. But the comeback is always greater than the setback. So don't give up on yourself. You got this, Pisces. Saturn is really, Pisces mantra for the Sagittarius new moon. I trust in the journey even when the path seems unclear. All right, everybody, have a good night. I will see you on Thursday. Have a good week. I hope everybody has a chill vibe. This is a nice week ahead. All right, bye.